Hello and welcome to episode 26 of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII on the PC. Now, in yesterday's episode, we got the gang back together, essentially. Less Snow, who's obviously still being captured. And we're going to try and get in, basically continue to work our way up out of the bottom of here. We've now got Lightning back in the party, so we have the commando role to play with. So we'll have a look at that in this fight, see how that works out for us. I believe I set up something half sensible in the last episode, but we'll see if it actually is useful, for lack of a better phrase. Because now we should be able to have, instead of relying on the saboteur to do the sticking of the gauge, we now have Lightning with doing damage as well as doing that. So what I'm going to try and do is get her to continue doing damage, essentially, as we're saying, and then let's try the Ravager to finish this off quickly. There we go. Then switch back to another one with her in a commando role. And use that to stick the gauge on this one. That'll do. Then go back to Ravager again. And this shouldn't be too bad of a fight. He said optimistically he's not going to survive at this rate. Come on. Sass is looking pretty down on his luck. Right, that'll do. That's enough to get us there, 'cause it's... yeah. See, like, the damage starts to really jump up as well once you've got Lightning in that commando role with it broken. So were they both separate fights? No, good. And yeah, but like no one's really story-wise letting the cat out the bag, so to speak, when it comes to what's going on.
Come to Papa.
Everyone at this point has their own little story going on. I'm reticent to say a lot about what those are. It's just one of those games where you play it through a second time and you see it through different eyes, so at the moment everyone's just being kind of weird, but in the fullness of time they do actually start to make a little bit more sense. Not fight, just, yeah. I'm going to try and cut out some of the fights up here, I think, just because they're going to be quite samey. Yeah, so I'm a little bit reticent to start talking about it until the game starts to address these things some more. But yeah, let's see what this is. So I think this opens up. Let's just further. Yeah.
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it. Just press the button. Stairs. Magic stairs. Perfect. And another save point. I'll just quickly make use of it just in case. Because why not? I don't remember there being this many, because it feels like it's literally every 5 minutes. I'm sure there's been a couple every episode so far. If there's that many save points, I don't know why they just didn't let you save anywhere. It feels like they kind of want to limit you enough for it to be potentially a problem once or twice that you can't save. But to make it so it's playable for the rest of the game, it just becomes ludicrously, like, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Full of, I suppose, it's like a better phrase, full of save points just everywhere. But, yeah, between these two now, Light and the Neil both attacking and taking out the... yeah, taking out the enemies there. You can see that there's not a lot of problem. And to my mind, this is a lot of this early game, particularly when you've got people coming and going, is just making the most of not having a good balanced party. Like, these guys aren't perfect, but you've got like your bog standard Rav Comrav, or like basically one person doing the commando role and another two just building up the chain gauge, and that sees you a long way through this. But until, well, like earlier when we had the two of them split up, it felt to me as if we were working our way around that, essentially. So it's nice to have this party, or have the ability to have this party, because obviously people learn more roles and skills over time. They can do more, they can then in turn be more useful. You can then in turn again not really be bothered about who you've got in your party. There's certain people have slightly improved attributes on certain roles. By and large, it actually is the ones that they start with, but they can be functional in any role, essentially. But in the meantime, you've just got to work around them and hope that you've got enough of people in your party for it to make sense. But yeah, I don't know, a little rant there. It feels to me like the game is not punishing you per se, but it's almost arbitrarily making it difficult. It's giving you the tools to work with, but then just taking them away on a somewhat ad hoc basis. Like there's no real she almost dead. There's no real reason for the party to have split up before for those little bits, like story-wise, especially if they're going to immediately come back together again. It's almost as if they just wanted to say, right, you will have to like learn to deal with this crap, so just learn to deal with it. You'll see the benefits and the like downsides of each of the roles. But if you give two characters who are primarily support characters, oh crap, she's dead, like the main jobs, then like just keep them by themselves, you're gonna find out that they're gonna struggle. I shouldn't really be talking while I'm doing this because I'm now failing at, like, well, just the fight in general. But yeah, let's get this going. Get this guy finished off. There we go. That could have gone a bit better with lightning. I was just caught up in rambling. Still got 5 stars, just, but also used a Phoenix down, which I'm trying to avoid doing, because I'm sure there will come a time and a place where I will need to. There it is. You hear that in the background there. An Ember Ring, is that something good? Let's have a quick look. So, see who's got nothing. Oh, they've all got something, so we'll just have a look. Fire plus 20, so it helps with your resistance against fire. Don't think we'll need that yet. There's nothing obviously fire-based that I can see, at least. But there's some enemies back there as well. I'll fight them because you don't have that many enemies around here, generally. There's probably... What was it? Right. Have they just respawned? Yes, they must have respawned. I've just came up that way. I'll not go back and fight them arbitrarily. I didn't realise they did that. I thought generally the enemies you ran into in this game were just that. They were the ones that you had to fight, and that was it. The more you know. And so we're on the 3rd save point of this game, of this playthrough. So of this episode, shall I say? If it was just 3 in the playthrough, that would be totally different. But let's see what we've got to do here. I don't know. Let's find out. Looks like a wreckage of a...
What is that?
It's not the wreckage of a... Damn it. Pulse work.
And that's bad for us, isn't it?
You have eyes, don't you?
Yeah, how very astute of you, sirs. Damn it, man. Right. Okay, so let's just try and work this out. I'm guessing I'm just going to start off by just doing a bit of damage to it. Get a couple of turns in with Comrade Rav. And then I'm going to switch to Bully, I think, to try and do both boost us and damage it. So, get Lightning boosted up here. Turn 1. Then, is that another one for her? Yep. So she's now all singing, all dancing, I guess. Vanille next? Yeah. So Vanille gets her magic boosted a little bit. This could be nasty, actually. I should be really watching what the thing's doing rather than trying to get everyone healed, like, synergised. I'm going to switch back, in fact, to give Vanille the medic role, just so she has a bit more chance to do something. Because this guy doesn't have... he's susceptible to deprotect. Have I not given him that? Surprised Vanille didn't do it, because that's what Vanille does, I think. Let's go back to Bully again. Ow. You're supposed to be susceptible to it, damn it. I'll be susceptible. I finish off... There we are. Right. So that's everyone. Now, okay, let's get back to diversity on. So we've only got one medic in the party. She can keep herself right. And then hopefully just one more turn. That's a bit better. Right, now try disaster. We should be able to quickly chew this guy's gauge up to 200%, and then we should be able to get way past that hopefully as well. Just please don't kill me. There we go. Right, one more. I'm just going to try and boost it up a little bit higher. Then we'll switch to diversity so that Vanille can do a little bit of house cleaning while we're attacking it.
Follow the old guy's lead.
And then just basically, yeah, that should do it. Sweet. And it's... oh no, it's charging up its laser again. Ah. You coming to watch your handiwork, are you?
I thought we were goners. You alright?
Yes, I'm gonna be.
Incoming.
Oh, damn it, not round 2. Thought that was quite easy. Too easy, apparently. Right, come on. Has this got... we still... right, so we know where it's at, roughly. I've noticed, I don't get why these have levels, because we don't have levels in this game. Like, at all. I guess it gives an indication for the enemies, but... yeah, like, we just keep leveling up our Crystarium gauge, which I haven't done in a little while, actually. And I probably should, but... yeah, strange. Well, it's not that strange, but you know what I mean. It does seem like an odd choice. But they decided to use the level system to indicate that. Oh, we've lost all our boost. Oh, that's right. Yeah, as well. So let's get light going a bit. Then we'll switch back to diversity and get Vanille healing a bit. Get everyone back into the green, Vanille. Come on. Especially Lightning. But especially us. Still not sure that Steam Clean attack does. Though this seems to be taking a lot more like time to get down, like to sorry, it seems to have a lot more HP this time. I didn't actually like clock how much it was before. I didn't realise it was going to be a 2-part battle. I was just saying, oh right, it's dying. Great. If we can, we're going to do as much damage as we can while it's staggered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the first little bit of this trying to keep everyone on Try Disaster and just boost that gauge up as high as it can. So then Lightning, because she has her strength boost, it has its deep protect. Should be able to do a, I believe the technical term is a buttload of damage with that. So around about now, let's do that. So change gears and let's just see if we can do some damage. So you can see she's doing like thousands of time. I don't think we are going to beat it this time. Probably have to stagger it again, which is a shame. Although we'll do what we can with this, what we've got. So another, yeah, we'll try that one as well with Saboteur, just to be on the safe side. See if that helps any. Oh, and that's not good. Lightning died again. Right, choose this attack. And then we'll get another Phoenix down on the go. Should really be paying more attention to this instead of talking through it, but what are you going to do? Right, so let's get back to this. Relentless Assault. See if we can just do a bit of damage with that. And that gauge seems good and stuck there. I'm going to switch to Diversity just to keep Lightning alive so I don't have to keep healing her while she's going in there doing damage for us. So that's her healed. Switch to Try Disaster. And everyone just go nuts. You should be able just to it's like chain gauge broke or whatever it is. Not chain gauge. No, it is chain gauge, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. 4 stars. I guess with it being a boss fight, or with it being a 2-part fight, I needed 26,000 there. Be fine though. And we've expanded the Crystarium again, so Lightning now can... good, she can be a combat medic essentially. And Saz can play some commando role. So, let's see what they have to say.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Sure.
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse.
No?
Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
You'd think that. Okay.
You like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
It's not a bad way to be, actually.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
Yeah,
You can stay alive.
that'll do. Either or. Cool. And now we can upgrade weapons using our Omni Kit and the various components we collect. That was one of the things that thing just dropped, isn't it? Yeah, so approach a save station and select upgrade. And then you can go and do stuff, and you get certain components which bestow a bonus to any XP. Likewise, some components reduce an item's XP bonus. Once a particular piece of equipment has reached its maximum potential, its level will be replaced by a star. At this point, no further level advancement is possible, but the item can be transformed to an entirely different one by means of specialised components. When this happens, both its name and properties will change. A newly transformed item may initially seem weaker than it did in previous form, but unlike its fully upgraded predecessor, it will be eligible for level advancement. Through further upgrades, it can be made even more powerful than its earlier incarnation. Unwanted equipment can be scrapped for parts by selecting dismantle. The equipment itself will be destroyed, but you'll be able to salvage components, some of which can be obtained in no other way. There exist over 100 different components. Obtain as many as possible and experiment with their efforts in order to determine the most efficient and effective ways to customize your arsenal. So that's essentially the upgrade procedure, which I may well actually go and play with next time when I come back. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll be back tomorrow trying to basically continue to get back up out up that way somewhere, I guess. Looks like it's the only way I can go according to the mini-map. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.